I compared the gowns in the chemo department compared to the radiation department. And these were paper and these were real. And I was like, this is a great day. I'm wearing an actual cloth gown today instead of a paper gown today. So it was really little things that would make me happy.
It sounds like you were finding something to focus on other than what was going on.
I had to.
Right, yeah.
And
that's what it sounds like.
All this time, I didn't tell my kids.
Wow.
Didn't tell my kids. I wanted to go through treatment for quite some time and then tell them so they could say, oh, mommy's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't change. I didn't look any different because I didn't know what I was going to look like.
Right.
And I wasn't going to scare them with something they did not need at 8 and 9 years old.
Something they're not going to fully comprehend.
Of course not.
At that point,
of course not. So radiation, we decide, okay, it's 5 days a week for 8 weeks. So I'm like, all right. But what they had to do to all this work they had to do in the beginning, though, to get me set for this, one thing was I had to lay on this table and they had to create almost a cast under my legs.
Mm-hmm.
So when I sat for radiation, they would put this cast under my legs so I would stay exactly perfectly still in that cast on the table.
Okay.
Then the other thing they had to do was they had to tattoo me. So they had to give me 4 tattoos. So when you get the radiation, it lines up perfectly exactly where that radiation needs to go. So they knew those markers. I have 2 tattoos on my hips, one a little bit higher and one like right down near the pubic bone. So everything was lining up perfectly.
Okay.
So I'm like, I didn't know I was getting tattooed today. Like all these things. Nobody tells you anything.
Do they do that in the doctor's office? Like in the hospital?
Oh, yeah.
They just have a tattoo machine for this?
Yeah.
Is it like a normal tattoo machine?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, do you have any other tattoos?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's actually my cervical cancer tattoo.
Okay.
It's just little dots, so it's not a big deal.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not a big deal.
They're just like...
It's like freckle.
Okay,
Like,
I got you.
So it was no big deal. But I didn't know, you're going to tattoo me? Like, what the hell is this? So I start doing radiation. The first day I'm going in, it's 8:30 in the morning. I'm like, got this. You go in the room, you undress, you put on your stupid gown. Everybody's seeing everything. Again, you got to throw all modesty out the window because it just doesn't matter. I sit in there and you're laying on your back and you're just looking up and this machine is just going around you and it's just delivering this radiation somehow. And they're back behind a window and you're just like, I just sit there and I don't know what was going on. They'd ask me about music or something. Yeah, I don't care what you do. It was pretty fast. I don't remember how long it was, but it was relatively quick. Mm-hmm. And here I was thinking, okay, get up, let me go to work, have a nice day. Well, it took a few days of that. And I'm like, I can't do this. Yeah. I can't go to work now after this, work with children with special needs and be able to do this and have my family and everything.
How are you feeling? Like, I mean, was it
in
like...
the beginning, I was feeling okay.
Yeah.
I didn't have any kinds of effects. It can affect you, but it wasn't affecting me. There was I had no problems. Then. I didn't have any problems then.
Right.
So I kept that up. I started wearing like stupid, silly socks because that made me happy. Mm-hmm. And it made all the people in the radiation place laugh. And, oh, here she is with her silly socks and like stupid shit because I'm naked and here's my socks.
Right.
So at least I could do that.
Yeah.
And on one of my last days, I was able to actually take my phone and leave it on my chest and video the whole radiation process, which I thought I'm either going to blow up or it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And I was asking the technicians and they're like, yeah, I guess that's okay.
I don't know, sure.
Seriously though, like, would you really think a cell phone's okay under radiation?
That's not the answer I wanted to hear. I don't know. Go for it, I guess. We could try it. Never had anybody ask.
But I said, wouldn't it be cool to have a video of what went on at that point?
Yeah.
So don't know where that video is. I'm sure it's on some external hard drive I have somewhere. But I have to unearth that somewhere. So I just kept going on with that. And then it was time to do chemo. So, all right, you hear chemotherapy.
See, I thought radiation and chemo, I swear I've always thought they were the same thing.
No.
Which is why I was very confused when you were saying you were in
Nope.
something that sounded like an MRI machine.
Yeah, no. My kids, I would say it was the zip zaps because it's just like a laser you don't see that's directing the radiation exactly where it needed to go.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that is supposed to shrink the tumor. So if you're doing that 5 days a week for 8 weeks, like I hope it's doing
I
something.
hope that's working. Yeah.
Hey there. Hope you enjoyed that clip. You can find more clips like this and full video episodes of the Small Stuff Podcast on our YouTube channel. You can also listen to full episodes of the Small Stuff Podcast in audio form wherever it is you get your podcasts. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Audible, all the places. Also, follow us on social media. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. All the links are in the description. Have a nice day.